We're here at the Tennessee State Senior Olympic Championships in Swimming 2021, and we think swimming is a great way for a person to get involved in an activity. Here's like a timesheet that gives you the different events and what lane you're in and
who your competition is and what lane are they in near you.
But these are samples of some of the swimmers. This is a freestyle race, probably the most popular, and you'll see here these are some of the younger, faster ones with the flip turns. Others will just grab a hold of the end. Here's another group. This would be the breaststroke, which is another one of the four strokes. And actually, this particular race is my race, and this is combination. It's called the IM. So you're doing the individual medley. You're doing all four strokes. So, in this particular race, you start off with the butterfly, and that's sometimes the hardest, just because it's hard to get. I just had a rotator cuff, so I have a hard time getting that left arm around, to the front. And as you age, it gets harder to do some of these things. But these are just grab and turn, and then you go to the backstroke, and then the third event is the breaststroke. And then lastly is the freestyle. And that's typically where most of the swimmers are in the freestyle events. Swimming is a great form of exercise as you age, and you're also not experiencing the effects of impact, like other sports. You're in the water. Great women swimmers always at the senior games as well.
Okay, we're here with Pat McCauslin. We're at the 2021 Tennessee State Senior Olympic Finals pool. And Pat is probably one of the best swimmers in this whole tournament. And Pat, you can tell us about your background in swimming, but also just what swimming has meant to you in terms of health, fitness, quality of life, those kinds of things.
Sure. So I started swimming at a pretty young age. My dad, he was the one that really got me and my two sisters started. Probably at the age of 5, we were swimming. Grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, and so my background is swimming in a lake. That's where I first learned how to swim. He got us all involved in age group swimming back then. I think it was called AAU.
Yeah,
swimming.
I remember that.
So he got us.
Was your dad a swimmer?
No, my dad was not. He was kind of a smaller guy and tried out for the high school football team, and they kind of laughed at him. But he always was a very active person, and always wanted to keep his kids active. So
he encouraged and motivated you.
He started the swim league up in Ohio, where we were. Little story, the longest running swim meet in Cleveland, Ohio was a relay meet that started back in 1972 that my dad actually started.
Wow. So your family history is swimming.
So I swam all through age group. We moved to South Carolina. I ended up walking on at Clemson University. So I swam for Clemson for 4 years.
Wow.
Which was, swimming has always been kind of my social activity.
That's
as well as
I was a walk-on at Purdue as a swimmer as well.
Right. So yeah, I swam 4 years at Clemson, and when I was done, I said I'm done. I had been swimming long enough, but my parents, my dad particularly, instilled in us, you need to stay active.
Yes.
And back when my college career ended, that was right about the time that triathlons started becoming a thing in the U.S. So I kind of laid out of
late 70s.
Yeah, exactly. I kind of laid out of any activity for 2 years after I graduated. I got a job, and about 2 years into the job, I decided I wanted to do something. So I started running, And my whole life, ever since I've been working, is running, or I'll do triathlons for 4 or 5 years, and I put a lot of pressure on myself, and it doesn't become fun anymore.
Yeah.
So that's usually when I back off, and I'll try to go find something else.
So staying physically active has enhanced the quality of your life, you would say?
100%. My father, unfortunately, came down with cancer at a fairly young age. I mean, as they are today. And
can you tell us your age?
So yeah, I'm 62.
Amazing. Okay.
So he came down with esophageal cancer, and it kind of stymied him from being able to really do any type of activity. But and then my mother, when my father passed away, my mother's life went sedentary, and I watched her, and there wasn't a lot I could do just because of the distance. I was living in Tennessee, and she was in South Carolina, and she just stopped moving. And
she had no more motivation.
No motivation.
And that's I guess that's one of the keys to maintaining health and fitness, is have that motivation.
Exactly.
What motivates you?
Seeing what my mom and my dad went through.
Okay. Just having observed that firsthand.
When I saw my mom the last couple years in the nursing home, assisted living, I said, "This is."
She just lost the whole quality of her life.
100%. No quality at all, and I said, "That's not going to happen." I've either been running, or I've been swimming my whole life, on and off. I like riding the bike, doing different things. So try to stay active, because it does help. I got my wife involved, and she's not an athlete by a long ways. When we first met, she was a smoker, so I got her to quit smoking. She hasn't had a cigarette now in 30 years.
Wow.
So
what would you say to that person on the couch saying, "Oh my gosh, you started young, I'm older, and I don't think I can get out there and do what you do"?
I would say if my wife can do it, then anybody can do it. She, like I said, she was a smoker. She didn't do a lot. She's not involved in the games, but she's out walking. I get her to ride her bike. She's motivated. Anybody can do it. It's all what you want to get out of it, and the quality of life is worth it.
Yes.
Being able to go do stuff.
Is there any drive, spiritual issue, anything that helps you, motivates you, pursues you, in anything you do?
Just my mom and my dad. I lost an older sister too to cancer.
Wow.
She didn't even make it to 50. So
that's a shame.
They're kind of my motivation.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. There's lots of people out there that just need the motivation that your dad gave you as a young man. That just watching other people can motivate them to just start and do something.
I would say, come to a senior Olympics and look at the people. You don't have to be the best. You don't have to be the fastest.
In fact, the biggest applause are sometimes for the guy last.
Exactly. I mean, that will motivate you right there. I mean, it motivates me.
Yeah.
So.
All right. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you.
For watching RedefiningAging.us. I'm John Disterdick, your host. Our goal for the series is pretty simple. We just want to enhance the quality of people's lives. If you know of an event that you think would be one for good for us to cover, please fill out the form on our website, and not only the event and what it is, where it is, when it is, and if there's a person you know that you think would be a good person for us to do a testimony on in some event, please let us know. And if you want a fuller description of my testimony, you can either go to johndisterdick.com and look under ministry, or you can go here at redefiningaging.us. We appreciate your viewership. God bless, and hope to see you on more shows.